Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Duke Silver. Today we are playing Morgan Le Fay. Also today is a bit of a special occasion, a milestone if you will. Today marks the 500th day in a row of me uploading on YouTube. It was 100% Storybook Brawl for a long time, but I mean we have mixed in a little bit of other kinds of content at this point. But yeah. So yeah, it's a pretty major milestone, I would say. Really appreciate everyone that's stuck with me through all this time, and everyone that's still enjoying the daily uploads and whatnot. I very much appreciate you, and yeah, I just wanted to quickly acknowledge that. But yeah, let's get into the game here. So yeah, again, we're playing Morgan Le Fay. Morgan Le Fay is a hero that I think a lot of people are down on for some reason, but I'm a big fan of. It's a hero that took me a while to come around on, but I think she just like offers a lot of value in spots where generally you're not getting much value. And what I mean by that is basically like it's one of the only heroes that has a built-in catch-up mechanic, right? And I think Morgan gets a lot better the harder the lobby is. So and I guess the more valuable the top 4 is, and I went over this a little bit in my tier list, but yeah, like in tournament play, I think Morgan Le Fay is very good because the top 4 is worth a lot more than on ladder. I mean, until you get to the higher or once you get to the higher MMRs, basically your top 4s are worth a lot less. You have to kind of consistently top 2. But yeah. Basically, yeah, Morgan Le Fay is a very solid top 4 hero, as it's you have a pretty good chance to stabilize once you or even if you have a bad start. But we don't have a bad start here. We're still at 41. We're going into level 4 here. We've got a dragon's nest with a baby dragon, and baby dragon has been putting in work here, really kind of single-handedly winning us these combats. I mean, not single-handedly per se, but it's definitely pulling its own weight by a lot, and then some, I should say. We get a pair of 3s here though, and there's a cat's call, which is going to be very nice for these Queen of Hearts. Just testing to see if it makes sense to put in another evil character, as we can kind of like technically add +4/+4 to any evil character we put in over the dragon, but ultimately I decide against it. And yeah, these 3 pairs are going to be very good. And another thing that I kind of went over a little bit in my tier list video is Morgan Le Fay is like kind of secretly, or maybe not so secretly, like one of the best treasure map heroes. I mean, Celestial Tiger is probably the best treasure map hero. Speaking of treasure map, we do triple one of our 3s and get a treasure map. But yeah, so like basically, even if we were to drop down to 20, like, I mean, we'd have to lose a lot of health to drop down to 20 at level 4 here. But I mean, even if we did here, then we're guaranteed a level 6 treasure if we just don't triple anything right now. So it kind of affords us the luxury of being able to wait and find something. And we do take some damage here. We take 6. We go down to 35. We're gonna gain some health back here though by the ending our Shadow Assassin, and now we're guaranteed a level 7 treasure out of our treasure map here. And at this point, like, we're just looking for upgrades to the board. We are very weak. Our Queen of Hearts have definitely fallen off at this point, so we want to find like 3 big pigs. Obviously we want to find Nian. We just want to find basically evil units that are going to upgrade our board. I kind of thought that this win was going to be a little bit free, but unfortunately this bottom board Potion Master has assembled a ton of stats on their Tripoli there, probably just loading up targeted spells into the dwarf. We do find a Nian, which is a great pickup, and it'll be and we also find a 3 big pigs, both the things that I mentioned before. Both very solid 5s. They're going to give us a little bit of an upgrade to our board. Probably not quite enough at this point. They might be a little bit greedy to be playing this feasting dragon, but I mean we're getting slays with it, so we're getting some value. And again, we come up against another board that we're definitely going to lose against. Hopefully we only lose about 8, and then we don't drop too far, but we drop. Yeah, we take We take 12 there, which is a little bit more than we wanted to, but we do get our level 7 treasure from the treasure map in the way that I kind of described. And that actually turns our dragon nest treasure from something that was like kind of like marginally okay on our board to something that's incredibly good. It's literally monkey's paw without a downside at this point. So definitely very happy to have that. And not a huge upgrade, but we do take a bearded vulture over Queen of Hearts here. Just because it's just more stats at the moment. And yeah, we needed to add stats to our board without rolling too much, and we are actually going to sell out of our dragon now, and we're going to take a Southern Siren. And yeah, hopefully that's going to be a little bit better. I mean, we're hoping that the Southern Siren gives us some value and helps us win some fights here. Although this Miri is pretty large. They got a decent amount of stats over there. They've got five Miri buffs already. We unfortunately do not get our Southern Siren Slay. Court Wizard gets quite a few bonus attacks. Fortunately, they don't have a Juliet, so the Romeo attacks into our Bearded Vulture, and we escape that combat without taking any damage. So honestly, pretty fortunate for that. All right, we go for a Mix-a-Wizzle on a level 5 to hope to get a level 6, a relevant level 6, and we do. It's a good boy. And also we get a level 5 treasure, which we're gonna go with Ambrosia. Ambrosia, there's just a lot of really good hits with Ambrosia, with World Tree. I mean, like basically like Ashwood or Lordy, or Pumpkin. Any one of those are fantastic here. Got the good boy stat out. The Fates, they don't have an incredibly cohesive board. They're still relying on the Godmother there, but they do have a solid chunk of stats, and we missed 2 different slays with the Southern Siren, but fortunately we have just enough stats to again escape without taking any damage, which is kind of our goal at this point, until we find something that'll allow us to really take over the game. And speaking of taking over the game, we find a pair of good boys, so great pickup here for us. And that should increase the odds of our Southern Sirens getting slays, hopefully. So we have yet to get a slay so far. Combat breaks down kind of in an awkward way, but we do get a steal, but unfortunately it's maybe the worst possible steal on the board as the tree attacks into their backline without doing much damage, but we do still have enough stats to win. And yeah, we get a level 6 treasure from our from tripling our good boy immediately here in the shop. We're gonna get out of the Ambrosia. It's just like not that good on our board right now, and I don't really want to lose the Dragon Nest buff. I think the +5/+5 global buff to our board is just a little bit more valuable than hopefully rolling into something that we probably can't buy even this turn and jamming it in the Ambrosia slot. So yeah, we're just gonna go with that for now. And Loki rolls a Pigomorph, and the Pigomorph lands directly on our good boy. So really incredible RNG there for our opponent. Also, our opponent is Burning, who's consistently been the #1 ranked ladder player, at least in the past few months. So shout out to Burning, anyways. Definitely very good player. And yeah, we managed to escape that combat without taking just enough damage to drop down to below 5. So we do get another level 6 treasure out of our hero power, which is fantastic. And we're gonna add a Court Wizard, and we're gonna basically pray that that Loki does not roll another Pigomorph. And we cast a Drink Me potion, and there's a Pigomorph in our shop, so I think we're gonna fire back with our own Pigomorph here. I considered the Cat's Call, because Cat's Call with our Court Wizard is very good. But I think Pigomorph is a little bit better, especially since we know they're like an Empress P build with just like a ton of stats on their board, and they've added some extra scam there and a Cupid. I mean, unfortunate attack for the Cupid. We were hoping for maybe our range to attack the front row, but since the Southern Siren did slay, it does give us a couple bonus attacks with our Court Wizard, which is enough to get the win there. All right, and we added Bearstein. So because we have this Phoenix Feather now, Bearstein's going to be very, very good. Basically, our good boy is gonna increase the size of the rest of our board, and then and then we're probably gonna be able to resummon this Water Wraith with extra stats on it as well, and double the stats there. Unfortunately, we lose one of our summon characters immediately, but we do get to summon a Medusa, which gets its power stats doubled, but immediately takes a hit. And then our Water Wraith attacks in, dies, and then gets resummoned with double stats from the Bearstein. And our Court Wizards are going to be enough to take this one down against a very tough opponent. And that was a Morgan Le Fay game. This was a tough one. I mean, we had a good early game, and then we fell right off a cliff in the mid game. But fortunately, Treasure Map plus the Morgan Le Fay interaction that I was touting in my tier list really got us back into the game and allowed us to take over. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this or if you found this educational at all. I always appreciate the feedback, and please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel, and I really appreciate it. We're getting very close to 500 subscribers, and I'm still doing a giveaway once we hit it. I got 2 700 gem codes at least for when we hit that milestone. So every subscribe counts. But yeah, I think that's it for today. Again, this is 500 days of daily uploads. So I don't really know what to make of that. It's just a big milestone. And again, I appreciate you all who have stuck with me and who continue to stick with me. And yeah, let's hope the next 500 are just as good, if not better, I guess. Anyways, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.